It was once a British colony, but Kenya's ties to America are strong because for many years both have shared the pain of terrorism. This summer, Kenyans and Americans each remembered the 10th anniversary of the Al-Qaeda attack on the American embassy here in Nairobi. 213 people were killed, 200 of them Kenyans. For many, the memories are too much to bear.
In the General Service Office.
Douglas Sedialo, a 28-year-old on his way to work that day, heard the commotion just before the attack, saw the bombers, saw a great flash. He has been blind ever since.
We Kenyans are very much connected with the Americans because of terrorism.
In the years since, his travels have taken him to America.
I feel very strongly connected to the survivors of the September 11 families.
The link between the two countries is real. Since the embassy bombing, there has been a sharp increase in the number of Kenyans traveling to the U.S. for school, to live and work. You can see American popular culture everywhere you look in Kenya. Anyone who has to go anywhere in this country will get into one of these minivans used for public transport.
Nairobi's matatus are famous for their colorful artwork, notorious for their aggressive driving, and then there's the music that's played inside, which isn't always African.
90% of what we have here is American music.
And why is that?
I think America produces the best of everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So good music.
Good music, good for people, good for entertainment, good for us.
Kenyans have a better understanding of America and Americans than ever before. You'll find young Kenyans looking a lot like young Americans and going to see American movies. Elsa Modoni is selling the popcorn this night at a Nairobi theater.
What I know about America is they are great, I'll say they are great, honest, kind, and polite people.
But not everyone in Kenya has good things to say. Nadia Olochayola is on her way to study in the U.S., and she has been hoping it will change her opinions of America.
I know it's not a fair judgment, but the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of America is ignorance. I know it's not a fair judgment because I've never been there.
And some people here worry about crime in the U.S.
Definitely I don't like to live in the U.S. because I think the whole crime rate just scares the living daylights out of me.
If opinion about the U.S. and Kenya is mixed, but mostly positive, it's decidedly more negative on the mostly Muslim coast of Tanzania, where we traveled next.
Ask a question about America and you're certain to get an answer. There's the fascination with U.S. pop culture, the usual gripes about what the world's superpowers should and shouldn't do. There are positive feelings, negative feelings, but rarely harsh feelings, except in the places in Africa where there is a strong Islamic presence. East Africa's Swahili coast is one of those places.
Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, just down the Swahili coast from Kenya. Remember, local members of Al-Qaeda were found to be behind the bomb attacks in Nairobi and the one on the same day in Dar es Salaam. He says, I consider America to be the #1 enemy of Islam in the world. It's no secret, he says, that as a young Muslim, I hate America. No surprises there, but ask more questions and they'll make an important distinction. He says we have no problem with the American people as individuals. Our problem, he says, is with the leadership of America, their policies. On the subject of leadership in the U.S., people in this part of the world, in Kenya in particular, there is very special interest. As far as they're concerned, one of their own now stands a 50-50 chance of becoming the next president of the United States.
I think that Obama is going to be a great bridge between Kenya and the U.S. And Kenyans, of course, are extremely proud of him.
If Obama loses, the hope and expectation will turn to disappointment. It is fair to say that no matter what the outcome, it will have a profound impact on what people here think of America for years to come. I'm Martin Seemungal reporting for Worldfocus in East Africa.